Guys, if you know you can't tie a bridle is gele, sit down, relax, and learn. Let's do it the Giddyway. Hi, Giddyway lovers. Welcome again to another episode of Train the Giddyway. So today, I want to tie bridle is. If you have been tying bridle is and the fan at the side is a stress for you, guys, relax, calm down. Watch this video, and after this video, trust me, your ace game is going to change, because I'm going to be giving out all the details, the do and the don'ts. So I'll be tying an ace gele using length 90. Now this way I'm going to tie it, you can also tie this is a length 90, this is a length 90 by 4 layers. This is a length 90 by 4 layers, and also you can also tie this same way, length 90 by 3 layers. Now what do we do? I'm going to share, because I'm using the normal base, not the V base, the normal base. So I want to share it 60-40, and now I've confirmed that my actual key is 90. So I will assume this full length is 100. Fold into two equal parts, it becomes 50-50, and our initial we're looking for is 60-40. So guys, 50-50, then you leave the one that is inside. Please, if you are right-handed, let the open end be at your left-hand side. If you are right-handed and you tie from this side to if you tie from this side to this side, let your hands rest. Or if you work with your left better, then the open end should be at your right. So like this now, you leave the one inside, then you fold one of the 50. I know a lot of you know it already, so for those that are new to my page, welcome, and there are a lot of videos you can watch and learn from. Now it becomes 25-25, and we were told that our hands like this is 5. So what are we going to add to 25 to give us, what are we going to add to 25 to give us 40? We're adding 15. So like this, 1, 2, 3. Now from here to this side is 40. From here to this side is 60. Now look at this thing. When the smaller one you measure, you are not going to alter it at all. You're not going to alter it. Now see something. I know a lot of you. Now you see when you put it from the middle of that 40 and 60, you take 5. Then you also take 5. Now from this middle backward, it becomes 45. From this middle this way, it becomes 55. That's how you see people get their 45, 55. So now that's what we're using to take our plate. If you are using a 4 layer, you can plate 4, you can make 4 plates. But if you are using a 3 layer, make 2 or 3 plates, so that you have excess in the back, because that excess is what will be dragging later to make our fan. If you exhaust all the fabric, you will need it. So don't not exhaust it. Make it 4 plates, because this is a 4 layer. Now guys, we'll arrange this side. Okay, arrange this side. Also arrange this side. Please note when you're tying, neatness matters a lot. Neatness matters. Now you raise. Because of the makeup now, you're not raising like this. You hold like this, you raise. Now please take note. This split here and this split here is what we're gonna be. And now there's a method we always know that is called short up, which is the short one up. Okay, short up. Please, if you are to tie for a client and you get there, the fabric is very strong, please squeeze the fabric and leave it for a while before you tie. Squeeze the fabric and leave it for a while before you tie. You get, so that the fabric will not be too hard when you are tying it. Now she hold it with this hand and hold here. You get, so see, now she's holding here, reason being that we are going to work with here. Now the measurement we did was to take this over to this side. But before we do that, we'll push this to this side push it to this side again. So push it. Now I'm going to add an extra 4 on top, an extra 4. You might decide to make it 5. For me, just 4. 4 is okay. 4 it's okay by me. 4 is okay by me. And please, when you are doing it, make sure it is very smooth. All right, so we'll go. Okay, what happened? Please, if it does not get to this ear or a bit more than, just know you have pleated wrong. So now most times it's not necessary to pin. It's not necessary to pin. But me, I like pinning to hold it down. I like to pin to hold it down. So guys, I want to pin these two now. These two, I'll pin it here so that you're gonna drag it. You drag it, then you pin so that it doesn't move up. It goes in. This is your pin. This is how you hold your pin. This is how you hold your pin. So it goes in and comes out. Please make sure it comes out. If it does not come out, you pin again. Please, I always have this pin issue, so I always like to pin always. So you just arrange the 4 and just look for how you pin them together so that we can go start whatever we're doing. So guys, when we are done with that, this is the first step. This is the first step. This is step 1. This is the first step. Step 1. Look at it. And now most times after arranging most time, you might see if you have a slippery fabric, 1 2 3 4. If you have a slippery fabric, this one might be pushing up, so you just pin it also. It goes in. Once it touches the other one, it goes out again. Okay, so that's how it is most of the time. So now for me to start, you put your hands here. Put your hands here. Okay, so guys, you see what I'm doing? She's holding it while I tend to come free here. If she's not holding it and I'm doing this like this, it might start pushing the gele up. It might start pushing the gele up. So that's right. So what do? I'm going to fold one. I'm going to fold. There. So guys, now this is step 1. So what we do now, we'll take this. Alright, so we'll take 1 plate. I will take it here. We'll leave this one backward. Please, you're not going to be following these plates again. So you smoothen them. Then you start taking 1. You arrange to the down. Please make sure you arrange. You are taking 4 plates now, and that 4 plates needs to come out very well. That 4 plates. Please note, most times I like training people with gele that have layers. Most times, again, if you have the gele that have joining, it's good for practice because it helps you calculate. Now let's assume sometimes when you are tying, you start seeing between that line, here will not be small, here will not be big. The down now will be getting small, the up will be getting big. Now this is how you do it. When you are picking, you see it's getting small, you add. You see it's getting small, you add to the way it is. When you keep adding that way, see, this one is small, I will add. Once you add, is adding to the one also, and then you add. So you are trying to maintain the shape in which it was. So you see, this one will have enough to fold. It will have enough to fold. When you notice anyone, you use your finger to add. You continue like that, like that, like that, like that. Again. So now you hold the 2 ears. Hold the 2 ears. We're about to pin again at the back. We're about to pin again. Okay. Now, when pinning, we're pinning to this place that is strong. We can't pin the whole theory, so we'll just take 2 to pin. I don't know if you get. We just take 2 to pin to this place. Take 2 to pin. We're taking 2 now to pin here. Now, when we are about to pin, it's like this. You hold your pin. You hold it very firm. Now watch. Your hand will go in. It's touching this one already. Then look at what you do. You place your hand here. Try to force it. Once it comes out, you know. So let me do it now properly. You put your hand from inside to hold. You do it. See now, I'm holding it. As I go in, as I know I'm touching the one I'm pinning to, I push it back, then it will touch my fingernails, then I push it out. You get? Now, for security purpose, I like pinning like twice so that if the other one mistakenly slip off, one will still be holding it. You understand? So, like I said, mistakenly. So we are protecting ourselves against the mistake. Now, this gele now, we have to take it in 2 ways now. Do we want it? Now, see, when you're tying ace gele, things you should know. Do you want the space to be more like you'll be seeing the space, then it will have big fan? Or you want it just moderate, like it will look like pleats, like round, but to see how fan. Now, see how it is. If you want it to be normal, let me tie the normal one. Let me tie the normal one that we have space. See, now we take small here. Watch. Once you get to this place, measure it, this place, you start taking big. You start taking big. Once you get to this place again, you drop it back. Now, there's this thing I normally like to do. When I am working, I always like the person to hold for me so that I see what I'm doing. The person is not going to be dragging it down. Just hold it that way. Okay. Now, let's go again. See? You pick here like this. Where did I say once you get to start making it big? Here. We'll now increase it. Now, I want to make it big. This big now, the big I'm making here is supposed to be bigger than this. So it's increasing gradually. The big I'll make here now will be bigger than the first one I make. So you don't just start making it big. And another thing is, you don't start now. You can see this one is bigger than this. So we continue in that order. So once you get here now, I'm going to do something way bigger also. Look at it. Something way bigger. Then when we get here, we bring it back small. Bring it back small. So now you can see how it's turning out. You have to be watching it. Alright, this again will go like this. Great, you see this one that is bigger than this. And another thing, you have to manage the starting, because here, when you are doing here, it's still tight. You get it? When you are doing here, it's still very, very tight. When you keep going now, to start to get it slacker. You get it? Now, another thing you must not do is pick the gele now, leaving it down. When you are picking this gele, look at it. When you are picking it like this, you pick it, you are picking it, you are dressing it up. So it's going to be firm. you're dressing it up, like you're raising it up. So when you get here now, you see what I'm doing it, making a big plate. Get so when you start creating, one thing is creating this, another thing is you can create this now, another thing is not to get the fan. So you are being careful, you are being very, very careful. And please, when you are making, when I say small, it's not this kind of small that will bounce back. Take a small that will relax, you understand? So we're getting here now. Look, get to this way, watch, it's gonna be big. So guys, you can start seeing the ease already. One thing is getting here, like I said, the other thing is getting this thing. So if you know it's getting tight, you drag out here. Okay, so we'll continue. I said you pick it up. So once you get here now, here, you make it big. Now it is now visible to you that you can see that each one is always bigger than the first one. So when you start noticing that, it becomes easier for you. Now see, let's go. Now look at. So you see, this thing requires practice. So I'll hold it like this, I'll drag out again. So what do? We'll pick. Let's pick small, then we'll get here big. So I think this one will end like this. Most times I might try to link it up, and that one I might just try to link it up. Alright, so guys, we have gotten this. We have gotten this. You understand? This is the first step. You getting the small, the big, the small, the big. Now, what do we do? You must have it like this. If you follow the process, you must have it like this. Watch. You must have it like this. Here small and here big. Now what do you do again? You take small, big. Keep watching. You take small, big. Now you're seeing it. You are holding. Now you are holding it together. Not that you will break, you will remove your hand. Holding it together to be firm. And another thing, when you are working with a fabric this side and you notice it's also pulling up, you use it. You tell the person to hold it for you. Now see, we keep breaking it backward. Keep breaking it backward till we get to the last. Hello. Till we get to the last. Most times when I get to this last, look at, when I get to this last, I pin here. Pin here. Be careful, whatever you do, not to pin. Okay, now getting here. No. Getting here, see. I want to drag. I will have to say drag, but I'm holding it like this. Please see, look at the way I'm holding it. I'm holding it like this. This is the way I'm holding it. Now I will now look for the edges. These are the edges. You get. I will drag it. This one now. Once I drag it from here, it affects here. So once I drag the tip, it affects it. So watch. We drag here first, then the tip. Now see. Here we have it. We have our fan. If you kindly okay, so now to see that you are on the right track, same thing you got there is the same thing you get there. Please, you arrange from the bottom on top each other. You arrange from the bottom. This thing is something you practice. When you are practicing it, you have to be very calculative. when you're practicing, you have to be very, very calculative. You get? So you don't just tie. You have to be very, very calculated. The small, big. Okay, am I holding it well? You get? So you have to hold it well also, like very calculative. Now what do? We take our small, big. Watch. Small, big. Now arrange again. Now arrange downward, please. On top each other, downward. On top each other, downward. Top each other. Small, big. On top each other, downward. Please let me hold here. There's something I always like doing. I will calculate 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's a small one here, 5. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm trying to get this one. I've gotten 1, 2. You get? So gotten 1, 2, 3. You get? We'll break this one. Oh Jesus. Yeah, we arrange. On top each other. So we'll break again. And again. So you get? So guys, now we'll come here. Please, your person you're thankful for should always raise the head like this. So when we get here now, we pick everything at the back. Please, everything at the back. You pick it. Everything at the back. You pick it. Everything at the back. Everything at the back. You pick it. Now you don't twist. Most of you start doing like this. You don't twist. You use that one to wrap it. Once you wrap it, you pin here. So look up. You pin here. Pin here. Hello? So guys, we'll just arrange. Try to arrange your try to arrange. So this is a bridal ace. So you now, if you don't want, okay, this is what I'm saying. If you don't want yours to be much, you can make the pleats. You can make a little bit of the pleats equal to your next step. Then you now start doing this, so it shouldn't be too big. So it will give you very small farm this way. So let's do the wrapping at the back. What she will do, she will hold her 2 ears for us. Please hold your 2 ears. Now look at where we start from. The inside. We start from this inside. We do not eat like the way you're wrapping. We do not eat now. Like the way you wrap the hair, your hair or something, you do not wear also. So you wrap it. Please you wrap it neatly. Then this one you use and pin. You also wrap it and join. Then you pin properly. Please guys, you pin properly. You pin properly. Okay? So you pin properly. And this is it. This is it. Done. So this is it. This is our bridal ace. See how beautiful it is. Bridal ace given to the world. So guys, that's it. Okay guys, so after tying like that and pinning at the back, I come to the front to get the shape. Okay.